for a lot of ambitious people, kind of entrepreneurial minded individuals, we tend to have a lot of ideas about like things that we can do. Like you have this one business idea and you get this idea, you're like, oh, this would be really cool. And, maybe one of these you actually started to build out, but the ideas just keep coming. You keep like seeing these different things, these different models that you could be doing. And all of them seem really enticing, really exciting, whatever. And what I used to do for a while is I would just like switch from one thing to the other. I'd try this one business out for like a week or two. And when it wasn't going the way that I thought it should, I would just switch to another thing. And I guess it was fine to do at that point and at that stage that I was at, because it was like, I didn't really know much about business, and like experimenting and dabbling in these different things, it gave me like a broader range perspective. But now where I'm at right now, I figured it's a better strategy to stop switching and just stick with something until I can make it work. Because at least from what I can tell, pretty much every business model that someone else is having success in, you can have success in too. Pretty much you can have success in it too. It's just a matter of like the advantages that you have. And one of the bigger advantages that it's harder to like replicate and harder to like copy or whatever, it's just experience that you have and like time spent actually like in the gulag. Like if you're someone who's like constantly switching business to business, you're only getting like surface level information, surface level feedback, and it's probably going to be harder for you to like really break through and have a lot of success. Of course, there are people who do that, but for me, what I'm doing is I'm just sticking with the business that I have right now. I know that there's other things that I could be doing, and probably like better things that I could be doing, but I don't want to switch. I just want to figure out how to make this thing work. And until I hit 10K a month, which is like the dream number that everybody's like talking about, until I hit that amount, like I'm not allowing myself to switch. Like I need to figure this out, because I just don't want to fool myself into thinking that I'm making progress by constantly switching. I need to actually stay in the trenches long enough to actually figure this stuff out. Like, to give you a more tangible example of how this has helped me so far, it's like before I would like switch different things. Like I would like be flipping things or like trying to sell things on eBay, then like trying to sell some digital product on Etsy, and then doing these drop shipping things. And I'd spend a little bit of time doing it. I had a little bit of success with some of them, but it's like with a drop shipping thing, I'd find one or a few products, do some ads or run some ads for it, maybe make a sale, but I'd be unprofitable. And after that, I'd just like quit and pretty much wouldn't do anything. Now with the business that I have, it's kind of like, it's an agency model, by the way. I'm kind of doing the same thing, like running the ads or, doing the marketing, whatever. And, not profitable. But now, because I'm sticking with it longer, I have the patience to say, okay, well, what can I change? How can I change the ads? Is it the pricing that we need to change? Is it the offer? Okay, let me talk to and like just see what the market actually wants. How can I actually position myself so that I can actually be profitable? And just figuring these things out, because by getting that feedback and spending that time and like being in the trenches long enough to actually use that feedback to then apply whatever I've learned to improve the process, even though it's a little bit slow right now, slowly getting better and better and better. And eventually I will reach that 10K a month, or else, that's just kind of the way that I'm thinking about it. Anyways, I'm trying to avoid that kind of shiny object syndrome, and I'm trying not to give in to that as much, because I know with pretty much any business model, I can have success with it. It's just a matter of spending enough time, failing enough times, learning from those failures enough times to actually get that success. And I know once I do figure out the formula, it's just going to not be a cakewalk from there, but it's going to be a lot easier from that point. At least that's what I have gathered from other people who have, gone through this journey.